Okay, so I was going to film a video on sanding the new hood we got over here and the back bumper. Well, not new. From another parts car that I have somewhere. Till this happened. Apparently a mouse has chewed through a wire somewhere, and now this doesn't want to start without blowing a fuse for the fuel injectors. Now I have to tear the whole freaking thing apart and figure out where a mouse has chewed through. I hope it's a mouse that chewed through a wire and it's simple as finding it and patching it back together. Hopefully it's not like an electrical gremlin somewhere that's doing it. So I don't know how much anybody knows about what we're doing with this whole motor. I don't think I've said anything about it yet. This motor is supposed to be a boosted motor for this one. If it blows up, we find that out the hard way. Hopefully it doesn't. We're gonna try and turbo it on a budget and make this fun. Originally the plan was making this car manual. I already did that. Now the next plan is to make it boosted. Hi phone. I guess we're gonna tear apart the interior now. Hopefully we find the problem. By the way, again phone. I have new taillights. So, I guess I'll disconnect the battery. That way I don't kill the battery by leaving the doors open while I got everything. Very nice and clean. Doesn't start. For you guys that want to know, that 30 amp right there, 30 amp or FIP. I'm guessing that means fuel injection pump or fuel pump, whatever. Yeah, I don't have one in there right now. It keeps blowing. It is 30 amp. So I kind of started already tearing things apart. I have to get everything out of here. Try to find out where the mouse was without taking the whole interior apart. Whoops, sorry car. These are easy to take out, just pop out. Luckily I was planning on taking the seats from the other car, so now's a good time. Get some light in here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to disconnect the battery. Ah, found it. Okay, lots of pencils apparently. No mouse yet. That harness looks good. Yeah. I doubt he got in there. There's the fuel pump harness. I've checked there. No damage. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, so no mouse yet. Yeah, no mouse, no chewed wires, just chewed up fabric. Plus side, there's no rust, as far as I can see so far. Compared to the other car, there's a hole in the floor. But, I mean, I'm going to have to do this either way just to switch the interior from the wagon. The wagon has black carpet, black seats. It's got the nicer seats. So, it's not pointless to do all this. So, I guess that means it's onto the trunk. Why? That's why. Somewhere in here. It's gotta be. Unless he ran away. Because I have 3 cars, I have, well, 3 of the same exact cars. I'm going to try swapping out the fuse box. See if that changes anything. Yep. Let's see if that fixed it. I hope so. Oh yeah, check engine light doesn't come on if that fuse is blown. And it blew. Probably can't see it, but it's blowing. So somebody online said to check the alternator wiring. We're going to check that now and see if that is burnt, shorted, anything. So, harness wasn't plugged in all the way, but we'll find out. Okay, after searching around the whole vehicle with Brandon,
hi.
Now that he showed up and came back from tennis,
I'm here.
we have a problem with, if I find the key, found him. So coolant temp, pegs out at high, or hot, whatever. And
the fuel's full, but do you have
no blinkers. I actually fill my vehicles, Brandon.
Yes, of course.
Okay, YouTube, it's a different day. I'll show you guys what I did, kind of. I did get the car started. Of course, I did it while I was off camera. I was doing it on my break at work, so yeah. Underneath the battery, the ABS wiring is there. When I originally did the trans swap on this, I left all the ABS wires just cut and kind of taped off to the side. I pulled a lot of that harness apart and pulled all the wires out, and now it so happens to work. So I took all the wires out, disconnected the injectors, the purge valve, the water temp, coils, unplugged everything that was on that harness. And then I went to turn the key, fuse wouldn't blow. So I started slowly plugging everything back in, nothing blew. So I went and started it, and the car starts. One downfall. Oh, key's not, or battery's not plugged in. No blinkers. So, fun. Looking at the fuse box, hazard, 50 amp. Apparently, that one there. Apparently I pulled that one out. I don't know why. Maybe when I was wiring blinkers on the other car. Let's see if this changes anything. And what do you know? We got blinkers. Sweet. I would say that I'm sorry to the little woodland creature that decided to chew through a wire, because he didn't actually do that. It seems to be my wiring issue. Was my mistake. But he still chewed through my carpet. And that I hate you for. Next episode, we're going to put seats in new carpet. Well, not new. From the other car. Better seats, better carpet in this car. See you guys next time. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. I know it's kind of a boring video, but I figured I'd shoot it. See you guys.